Yep, yep, yep. Hello. Ooh. Hello. Hello, hello. Hi. Oh my gosh, everything is so dusty in here. This is terrible. Hello. Welcome. Welcome in. The class is in session or whatever. I hope everyone is well. Hello, Pebbles. Hope everybody is good. I am so tired. I am so very tired. Work has been a lot, so today's stream, as always with these kind of streams, is going to be a little shorter, just a little bit. And we're going to relax. This is going to be a very slow, chilled out experience. Hello, Yunsa. Hello. We're here to relax, we're here to have a good time, and I'm here today to showcase something really fun. I'm super excited to show this off. Those of you in the Discord may have already seen this little toy I've got. This little thing. And let me tell you, I've been very good. I've been trying very hard not to spend more money on these, because I can't I can't currently justify paying the amount I want to pay to get more. However, let me go over to the main screen and I'll show you this this little box that I bought about a week or so ago. Hello. Hello. Ignore this. White. Let's fix this as well. I didn't set this up. I was in a bit of a rush. So let me change the color so it's not destroying your eyesight. There you go, that's something, right? There you go. The story engine. Hi Nick, welcome in. Where's better? Can I move you to like be more this way? Oh, you're at an angle. I don't like you at an angle. That upsets my brain. There you go, that's good enough. Hi Joey, welcome on in. But yeah, this is the story engine deck. I've been seeing adverts for these for ages, and I decided to give it a try. Just shut out a little bit. And these are really good. This is really, really good. I'm really happy that I bought this. And I really want to get more of them. There are so many you can buy. This is not sponsored, by the way. I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. Hey, Story Engine, if you wanna hit me up. So let me just put that one over there. So yeah, this is a box of a really cool box. I don't like how I have to open this upside down. Got a little guidebook, which is very, very detailed. Very detailed. I'll explain it in simple terms. But there's a lot you can do. This is one of those things where it's as complex as you want it to be, right? I don't need this. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so these are the cards. Very fun. You see these all. See, there you go. So on each of these cards, you have 4 options, right? You see those? See, that one is very fitting. So you've got agent cards, which are characters. Engine card is motivation, what makes it move. The anchor is an item or a thing or a concept, you know. Conflict card is pretty self-explanatory. And then you have aspect cards, which are really fun because they add little descriptors to... Oh god, I'm looking at the monitor. That's really hard to do. Little monitors. There you go. Which change your prompts. So if I was to... Let's see if I can't make some space here. Alright, so let's see how well you can see this. Okay, so that's about in frame, right? There you go. So if I say a writer, because I think that's going to be very funny, very meta. I've played Alan Wake, you've played Alan Wake. So here we have either wants to expose the secret of, or wants to bury the secret of. So let's just pop it down for now. And this is the simplest way of using this, by the way. This is the simplest route you take. At any point, you don't have to use the card that you have been drawn. I tend to, but sometimes, you know, the whole point is not always to be a challenge. It's to be... it's mostly for enjoyment, you know. You get what you want out of these. For example, I prefer this one, which is a nation. Okay, so I'm just going to put this one I did draw at the back. So a writer wants to bury the secret of a nation, but but they will lose their life's work. See that right there? There you go. That is the story given to us. However, we can make this a little more complex if we want. We don't have to. However, it's fun to. We like being a little complex. So I can draw as many of these aspect cards as I want. Let's see. See, I can have a young writer. A young writer who wants to bury the secret of a nation. And also, here's another thing you can do, which the booklet does tell you. If at any point you want to move these around, you can. Like, I'm starting to vibe more with the idea of exposing something rather than burying, right? This is great for writing in tabletop. Yeah, the booklet... Hold on, I threw the booklet away, but let me... yeah. The booklet does actually give you tips for RPG stuff. Let's see if I can't... It's very hard to do on there you go. So it gives you like these little extra things, and it gives you tips for RPG playing. However, if you're looking for tabletop stuff, they do have a complete tabletop world. In fact, let me Joe, pull that clip up. Let me take you to the website. And again, I'm not sponsored. I really wish I was, but I'm not. I just love this. Hi, Kale. So they have the Lore Masters deck. Is their newest one. Does it also do sci-fi ideas? Yes, it does. There are genuine sci-fi packs. But yeah, you'll never run out of D&D stuff. But like free. This one's their biggest box. 300 cards in here. Plus you get little tokens, which is cute. This is the one I got, the Story Engine deck. I really want this one. This is my next one I want. The Deck of Worlds is the one I really, really want. It's a little pricey. They are a tad pricey. Because this is all made by a small company. I have something in my... What's in my cart? Ah, yeah. There you go. Look, science fiction. These bundles are for my story prompts. These things. I've got science fiction, horror, and fantasy, which are in my... I'm ready to buy them. I am ready to buy them right now. Obviously, at the top, which you can't really see, there is a little bit of pricey shipping. So just keep that in mind. This is not the final price. They have VAT they add and shipping if you don't go over. Gonna make some poor decisions on Wednesday. It's not bad. My card has been reserved. Wowee, thank you. So this is the one I really want. This one is going to do really well for my lore building. This is for creating actual worlds. Oh, look at the dog. Look at the doggy. Oh, whoops. Like this. Look at the... Oh, look at this. Isn't that wonderful? And look at this. Like, the Deck of Worlds is really complex. And not complex in, like, a difficult way. But, like... look at how cool this is. Hi, Azzy. Yes, I do like a nice box. This is the nice box that I currently have. Which is a very nice box. Look at that. Wowee. This is, and the box on screen is the one I will be buying next. However, I'm gonna be very bad because they have bundles. They have bundles, and okay, so yeah, free shipping over 120, right? They have, where is it? Yes. The everything bundle, £138. Little much. A little much. but this is what I'm looking at. This comes with everything. This comes with... does it have a list? Does it have a list? Yes. Comes with a deck of worlds. And then it comes with fantasy, horror, sci-fi, coastlines, desert, arctic, culture keyholes, adventure prompts, and lore fragments. This is a completely separate box, Azzy. So I have the story box. This is a world box. This one's more for creating actual places and lore points and things like that. So this is new stuff to me. That's the deck of worlds. This is the story engine. A little different. Is there a free online story prompt generator like this? I'm sure there's probably plenty. However, there is something very nice about owning physical media. And the cards are really well made. I mean, I like the cards. I just created a place. It's my heart. Did your heart not exist before you just made it? Azzy, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. And then, okay, so here's the thing. I could be awful. I could be really bad. I could be, but you know, I don't have half a grand to just throw away. So I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. But I could. Listen, I really want to. I really want to. However, that's enough shilling. It's enough shilling for something I'm not sponsored for. But again, they have a D&D focused hand reveal stream. Hands. I have hands. I have very, very dry hands. Hello Yoon, welcome. This is probably what I'm gonna buy. My issue is, and I'm sure everyone will understand this, is I want to buy this one because this is what I want. However, logically, this one is the best for the money because it gets me everything ever, you know? So it's weighing up the cost. That is a big hello. Thank you, Joey, for the message of the stream. You're going up here. Just paste it without the formatting. Why? Why? That's not what I want you to do. Because when I could... Oh. Huh? That is... okay. Thank you, Joey. Oh, what? Google did that. Thanks, Google. Appreciate you, Google. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, and if you'll want to, you know, this is up to you completely, but I'm just going to draw one more of these. Ooh. See, I like this. I like this. There you go. You can see those, right? You can see those. There you go. If you want, feel free to write alongside today. If you write anything based on the prompts that I pull, then please share it in the Discord. You know, I do have the writing corner. Anything you share there can and will be enjoyed, loved, and recommended. If I move this up, I might be able to get my second keyboard up. I just need to make sure y'all can see it. There you go. So we have a young writer wants to expose this, the secret of a secret nation, which is quite ironic now that I'm reading that. But they will lose their life work. So, you know. Anything written there will be stolen and unfairly criticized. That's what I was expecting. Yeah, I will steal it. I will use it for my own benefit. What it will be is I will read it and then compliment anybody who writes anything, because I love reading and I love writing. So, can I fit this lovely keyboard, which I tend to write on, up here alongside everything else? So today I'm going to keep the camera on. There we go. I'm going to keep the camera on so that y'all can see the prompt. I can also move these over a bit so it's not so cramped on there. There we go. And this is the way I treat this. The way I treat these prompts is they are short story-esque. They're basically prompts to get the fingers flowing, you know? I do have, and this is something I will be sharing at some point, a notebook, because I like to try physically writing every now and then. Which I'm going to be doing these. I want to do these daily, if I have the time, in my spare time, which I won't, you know, but I'll try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write, just in case people can't see it, there. That is very big. Wowee. Let's lower that a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. A young writer wants to expose the secret of of a secret nation. The secret of a secret nation is a little bit of an iffy, you know, but they will lose their life's work. I like that. It's been a while since I've done an exercise. Feel free. And again, if you want to share afterwards, please do. Depending on how long I take these, I might do another one. More than one. Maybe two if I have the time for it. But yeah. Hi, Nexus. How are you? Welcome on in. God, now I gotta start. A lot of these, what I've done with a lot of these is also thrown it into worlds I've already written. So it's interesting trying to do it from complete scratch. You know? But I will get the brain turning in a second. Again, my brain is struggling today. Like a nation whose whole existence itself is a secret, that's up to you. That is the joy of these cards. They are completely up to your interpretation. A secret nation could mean a cult. It could be a shadow government. It could be like Wakanda, you know, the secret. Are they supposed to be a short story? Again, whatever you want it to be. It could be anything. It can be poetry. It can be 5 to 10 pages. I mean, I tend to just shoot for a page, honestly. Anything is better than nothing, and I try to keep things short and sweet. But again, completely up to you. If you find you can write that much based on one prompt, go for it. That's a good sign. It means you're enjoying it. So, I'll see how it will go. Let me assume and get into my bubble, lurking while writing. Go for it. Spend the day looking at open source licenses. Oh, what for? Interesting. Working on a tiny game at the moment, and I want to make it open source. Oh, interesting. Very nice. Best of luck with that. What's the game? If you want to talk about it, feel free to. Ooh, I'm getting some fun little buzzes in my ears. Hold on. I don't like that. Give me 1 second because my headset is having a little tiffy. Oh, whoa. There we go. Apologies. There was some feedback going on. A little reset. Nice as rain. A top-down turn-based dungeon crawler. Oh, that sounds fun. I love those kind of games. I have started to consider that the nation is all smaller because I'm using that term very liberally. I think it's more of a cult presence. nation. It could be like a religious cult of people who act like the city of London, but in secret. Probably with more murder too, but only marginally so. Well, yeah, it is London. Well, it's because I've recently been in the mood to watch Shaun of the Dead. Not Shaun of the Dead, sorry. Hot Fuzz again. So maybe that's on my brain. The idea of like a super peaceful village hiding something a lot bigger. Which is basically where I was going with this. The idea that this village is a center of operation of something larger. The greater good. Hell yeah. Such a good film. The greater good. A great big bushy beard. You know. Cornetto trilogy is fun. It is, and it's exciting to think that one day there might be a fourth, because they all want to do another one. They're just waiting. They're just waiting for the right time. I'm calling it now. I am calling it. The Cornetto trilogy will become a quadrilogy. Edgar Wright has said he wants to write another one. Nick Frost and Sean Pegg. They've Simon Pegg? Simon. Yeah. They've both said that they would be down, so it's just a matter of time. It sounds exciting. It does. It does. I'm curious as to what they would do. Part of me really wants the From Dusk Till Dawn. The sequel to Shaun of the Dead. That would be fun. Been writing solidly for a little over a year now. A little to show for it, but rambling pages and loose scribbles. Village folk. No, how? No. No. There we go. Whoa. mean, look at this. I've already got like a setup. And the other fun thing about these is I use them as just writing practice. So I do really short stories for these. But every now and then I start getting to a point where I want to continue a prompt. And again, that is the point of these. Like, this is just the starting stone. From there, it just spirals and goes into whatever you want it to. Which is very fun. And again, another fun concept or thing you can do with these, if you have, say for instance that you already know the character, right, that you already know this person, the person you're writing about, you can do this. If you just turn it around, so if you've got a character in mind, you fill in the blank with your character and then the rest is tacked on. Or if you know the item or the conflict or anything like that, you can fill the blanks of any of these, you know, which is great for when you're trying to, like, which is when I do what I do, which is write stuff in the world that I already have created. I have some ideas in my head that I would love to try with this prompt, but I'll do that later because I have to go soon. That's no worries. I hope you do end up tackling the prompt. Feel free to do so at any point. I would love to read it. And I hope you have a good time with whatever it is you are doing. Yeah. Looking forward to doing more world building myself. Me too. Every time I start doing things like this, I get such an intense, like, unfulfilling, no, that's not the word. A bottomless itch to write and write and write. Like, my brain is so full of ideas, and very rarely do I have the motivation or time to get them out, which sucks because I have to bottle them and try to remember them. So again, these push me to write stuff. Even if I don't like what I'm writing, the act of writing is good for the brain, good for the cognitive functions, you know? So, yeah. And yes, everybody, follow Nexus. I mean, Nexus. Let me show you. This world has a lot. This is one world that I'm working on. You know, I've got timeline, which I'm working on slowly. And I also have a new prompt here for the story deck, which is focused on this world. I've done one. And again, like, this is about the length that I write for these things. Sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little shorter. But I try to get, like, at least a page in. You know? That is just under a page. You know? It's just enough to get the gears turning that I then focus on the main stuff in here. So, yeah. Also, this is just a small thing, but I really like writing on this keyboard. This keyboard is so responsive and soft, and the keyboard that I use at work is old and like really rough, and I just like being really gentle with the keyboards. Very good, very soft. It's a little loud. A little loud. There we go. That's better. Ooh. There we go. Hi, Muffin. Hello, welcome. I hope you're well. Howdy, Keeta Doodle. Aw, very cute. How goes? It goes well. It goes well. It goes sleepy. Long day at work. Brain isn't at its fullest capacity, but I'm good. I'm good. Relaxing. And I hope you're well. I hope people have had good Saturdays as well. Also, cheers. I hope you get some nice, good, very okay rest soon. I will. I get to have the tomorrow off. The tomorrow. I have the tomorrow. Which is fun. I plan on doing very little nothing. Okay, this one has it's not long, but this one has reached where my brain is good for, you know? It's a page, you know, it's a page. So there was my first prompt. A young writer wants to expose the secret of a secret nation. Ow! But they will lose their life's work. I took it in the form of cults because, you know, they're a nation in and of themselves. The idea that it's hidden. And I also, again, because I love playing Alan Wake, I love the idea. The thought of weaving a truth into fiction and writing to, like, get the word out is always fun. It's always very interesting. And this idea of a writer who puts, like, a cult into a book to out them, very, very entertaining to my brain. I might pursue this one later. You know? Okay, so I'm just gonna move this out of the way again. Because I think it's time for prompt number 2. A box. I love just that it's just like a metal. It's not even magnetic. It just fits. Like, it just pops. Box. So yeah, let me pop these. When you're done with them, you obviously you pop them at the bottom. You don't want to reuse them, but if you really like them, you know, you put them where you want. Who am I to tell you how to use these? It is completely up to you. Ba ba ba. I enjoy these. I enjoy these. I assume you shuffle once at the start. Yeah, you can shuffle. You can shuffle as many times as you want. I haven't used this a lot. I shuffled the cards once, but because I haven't used it before, everything that I draw at the moment is new, so I don't feel the need to shuffle them egregiously, you know. Once I've started using this more and I start seeing repeats, you know, I will shuffle. I will shuffle and then some. So we have a librarian, a witness, an archivist, ooh, an archivist, or an archaeologist. That is not, ooh, I mean, a witness sounds fun. Do you feel the need to shuffle Nexus aggressively? I think Nexus is sufficiently shuffled. But don't let me stop you, please. If you think Nexus requires a little more shuffling. Ooh, that's fun. A witness wants to find or wants to escape. I'll stick to find for now because, you know. Ba, 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 ba. Also, I can mix these up. I can have another story agent. So I could have a witness wants to find an imposter. You see how cool this is? Not too fond of that one, but aha. But they will be hurt in ways no one can see. And then again, I can swap this. I can make this a twin. Because family hurts. And then ooh, my box. No. A twintness. A twintness. There we go. A corrupted twin. And what is this one? What is this one? Okay, no. However, let me put these back. That one, see, I'm happy with that. There's also, again, there's so many ways you can write, do these things. Let me write this one out. Let me do this one, and then I'll show you another way you can set up a prompt. But let me just get this one out of me. There we go. Keyboard, return to me. go. So, our next prompt is, and again, this needs to be a little lower. A witness actually, if I do it like that, a witness wants to escape a corrupted twin. But they will be hurt in ways. Oops. In ways no one can see. In ways no one can see. Again, if you want to write along, there is your prompt. Right there. You may write along and share with the class later in the Discord. I would love it. I would love to see some people's writing. Wow. Okay. A witness wants to escape a corrupted twin. See, wants to escape is different to escapes. The desire is there. Whether they actually can is a very different story, right? So maybe that's something I could run with. You're done? Nice. Excellent. Feel free to share if you want to, but there is no pressure to. It will be... You had to cut a lot to make it just 2 pages? Hell yeah. See, that's a good sign, though. That's a good sign. And you're just in time, because we're starting the next one. Yeah, if you wish to, feel free to share it in the writing corner in the Discord. I will happily read it. Yeah, it'll be near the bottom. It's in Kita's corner. That's my corner. My corner of the Discord. Chat, I need 2 names. Right. I need to stop leaning into my microphone. Writing in books. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Give me 2 names for these twins. Khalil, lovely. And anybody else? Ugh, I apologize. Layla. Layla is a very nice name. I knew a Layla a while ago. She was nice. She was kind. Yeah. Okay. Khalil and Layla. Wonderful. Hmm. Khalil is a boy's name? I mean, it doesn't have to be. It's just a name. I used too much brain power in that prompt. And my head is still stuck in that story. I'll skip this one. That's no worries. There's never any pressure. Ooh, let's not step on cables. There we go. You want to change the name? No, I'm okay. I like the sound of Khalil. It doesn't matter about the sex of the name. It's just a stand-in for a person. So, hello Fubar, welcome. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was just, we're just looking at these. Hold on, let me show you the box. You might like this. Considering you're playing D&D in a second, you might like these. This is the story engine. These are card prompts for writing, and you can use them for D&D. And there's a bunch that I'm looking at that I want to get, that I'm waiting until payday. Yeah, but they are here. You can look at them here. Definitely would if I was doing a custom campaign. It's also good for creating character motivation, items and things like that. You know, like I'm looking at, where was it? Not the story one, the all world bundle. This one. I'm looking at this one next because it's about lore and places. Little Spenny, which you can't see because of the camera. Lil Spenny, but like, look at these. Like, these are cool. So this is the next one. This is what I want next. Get a bigger discount. Oh, I could. I want to, but that's expensive. Oh. Anyway, hi Kage. That all seems super neat. Yeah, and you get all of these. You get all of these like little extras on top, and there's also one for dungeon, D&D. Straight up D&D. Which is cool. Oh, that's cool. I like that, yeah. See, God damn it. Am I really just gonna buy this one? Am I really just gonna buy this? I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. Because that's money I don't have. But the more I think about it, the more I really want it. Also, Kale, I don't know if you're still watching. If I buy this one, I will happily send you the story engine. Who needs to pay rent? It's not that I need to pay rent, which I do. It's that I also have Confuzzled coming up, like next month. So I'm saving for that, you know. But, you know, it's there. I can look at it from afar. I can wistfully imagine having it. But yeah, it is super neat, Fuba. It's very neat. I enjoy it. I might look into some things at the end of this stream to see if I can get it. Because it would be pretty neat. It would be pretty neat. Put funds into a budget until you have the money accumulated. That's a good plan. That is a plan. Absolutely. But you must remember, I do have ADHD. And impulse control is a suggestion. So I might end up buying it. But we'll see. But it does make for good stream content as well. So, you know. No, that's not the right name. There we go. Why? No. I guess. Okay, fine, I can change that. There we go. Move that up, but there we go. Time to get cozy. Welcome in, Overbold. Welcome. I hope you're well. We are writing using prompts today because I got my thingy. I got the thing. Which I will show off again. Here we have the story engine deck. These are great. These are... I cannot advocate for these enough. I love these. They have done wonders for my writing so far. And there are expansions. There are expansions which I want to get. All of these expansions. Look at all of them. What do I get? I get boosters. So there's these three. These three I definitely want more than anything. The fantasy, horror, and science fiction. But there's also little booster stuff as well. Oh, there's one for you, Overbold. But also pulp fiction, dystopian, military sci-fi. That's so cool. There's also... Oh, there's a lot. Story. Bridge expansions is interesting. Oh, do they put the two together? Deck of Worlds. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, don't tell me these things. I'm trying not to, but I want to. I can finance that. I can figure that out. But yeah, I hope you're well, Overbold. Hope you're getting cozy. We just wrote this one. Also, if you want, feel free to write alongside. I've been offering this to people. If you like, you can't see the prompt. Hold on. You can't see the prompt. There you go. I've been offering this alongside everyone. If you want to write with these prompts and put the results in the Discord, please do. I look forward to reading if anything that people write. It'll be fantastic. So yeah. I keep writing Khalil, but I mean Layla. Today has been awkward, but I'm doing okay. If I feel up to it, I'll write some stuff up a little later. Sounds good, but there is absolutely no pressure. Primarily, you look after yourself, Overbold. And I understand about the day being awkward. I've similarly had a very awkward day. So, I understand. It was massive highs and walking into a lamppost kind of feeling lows. So one of those. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. But home now to relax and rest and look after yourself. Oh my goodness. Thank you both, of course. You look after your itty bitty self, you know. It's important. And get comfortable and enjoy reading along. Did you know that crime and thriller books are still the most popular genre? And the most successful to print genre of writing. I realize this because I'm writing. This is what this is. Thriller is the easiest genre to be published in because people eat it up. People like some fucked up stuff. People love stuff which is really disgusting and dangerous. You just prepared dinner? Hell yeah. What's for dinner? What are we having? Most people like suspense. Other genres are like, maybe. True. I like being kept on my toes, you know? Saturday is lasagna day. Lasagna. Sounds good. I do like lasagna. I like anything Italian. Spaghetti bolognese is one of my go-to meals. I love making that. I've reflected on my books recently and I realized I never finished What the Hell Did I Just Read by David Wong, so I'm getting back into that. Nice, nice. I've been trying to read... Oh, that's a good idea for a redeem, actually. What am I reading, redeem? What am I reading? Redeem for Kita. Because that might be a good little way that I stay reading, so that I have something new to say every time. I'm trying to read a book called Lies We Sing to the Sea by Sarah Underwood. It's not what I usually read. It's a little too romancy, lovey-dovey, but it's pretty cool. It's inspired by The Odyssey, which is pretty cool because I love The Odyssey. Studied it at uni. Very fascinating. So it's interesting seeing stuff from that showing up. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It's from a young author, same age as I am, who, fun fact, I actually knew. I knew this author when I was younger. We were close friends. So yeah. Yes, it had been altered. With intent that borders on action. Belong. Losses. Loose losses. There we go. I hate words like that. The word choking never looks right to me. It's not chocking, but that just looks wrong. I don't know why that looks wrong to me. Why does the word choking look so strange? I don't know. Am I choking under the pressure of linguistic structure? I am. It's hard, alright? It's hard. Yeah. This one, I started enjoying. This ooh, whoops. There we go. Up to here, you know, pretty fun. It fell. This one very much fell for me. Whereas this one, I still really like this idea. Oh god. God damn it. There we go. There we go. But there we go. We have a little extra there. What time is it? Oh yeah, I got time. I'm gonna set up one more, and I'm gonna show you how to do a separate one, a different one, because this one was good. This is the simplest way of doing this. This is the simplest way. However, there are a bunch of different ways that you can set up these little prompts. Which, I mean, again, I have so much fun with these. So. And there we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I think the box calls it a clash of will. So what I do is I draw 2 agent cards, and we choose one we want here. So I have a criminal, a predator, a bully, or a profiteer. I'll start with the criminal. We'll put him there, yeah. And then we have a tailor, an artisan, a designer, or an architect. You know, maybe. Ooh. Perhaps. See, these are cool. I like this one more, actually. This one looks better because I have a kingpin. Okay, but this one goes on this side. You put this on the other side. I'm going to give you a lot of space there. A lot of space. There we go. Okay. And then we draw an anchor card. A little thing. Okay, so we have an archive, a world, an island, or an atlas. I like the world, and that goes in the middle. This is the item, or the thing, that these two are both going towards. They both want the same thing. And then you get 2... Oh god, how do I do this? Here we go. So you take an engine card and a conflict card, because these go together. So you either wants to end an obligation to... Oh, that's easily going on this side. Oh, that's like meant to be. Wants to end an obligation to a world, but it will mean taking on a debt they cannot pay. Okay, so there we go. And then you do the same again, but on this side. Okay. And then this one. There you go. See? And there. Ooh, hello, box. Let's get the box out of the way. Oh. So now we have our conflict of interest, our clash of wills. A kingpin wants to commit a crime involving a world, but they must become what they fear. Meanwhile, a criminal wants to end an obligation to the world, but it will mean taking on a debt. This is really hard to read upside down. Taking on a debt that they cannot pay. So the way I see that is the kingpin is maybe not a kingpin initially, but is like climbing the ranks, right? Ooh, but maybe the criminal is the rival, right? So maybe these are working against each other. So you have two people of the same coin. One wants to leave, and the other wants to take over, but becomes the criminal that they already are. Haha. See, this is why I love these prompts. They are very brain activating, you know. They kick into gear, like what I can do with this. And again, there are so many things to do with these. Like, if I get the manual here, where is it? Here, yeah. A soul divided is another prompt as well, where you have one person with 2 objectives, and they have to choose which one they do. Like, it's so cool. It also, again, it gives you RPG tips. If you are playing a role-playing game, it can give you some interesting insights on that. But yeah, it's so cool. I might do a soul divided want. You want it? Well, you can get it on the story engine. It's not just the box on its own. Ignore that. Just the box on its own cost me about £45, I think. It's listed as 30, but then there's like VAT and shipping you gotta pay. So, you know, it's there. There's also a role-playing one. There's also a world-building one. This is what I'm looking at. Again, I cannot stress this enough. This is an obscene amount of money. But God, will I pay it. Okay. Let me write this little... I picture this as like a dialogue more, I think, between two people. So maybe we'll see. We'll see where the writing takes us, right? Oh god, how do I even write this out though? How do I write this prompt? Okay. A criminal wants to end an obligation to a world, but must take on a debt they cannot pay. A kingpin wants to upstage a rival in a world, but must become what they fear. There we go. Also, this gives me big like noir, like crime boss. It's like girl boss, but crime. And I'm all for that. I absolutely adore noir writing. The cheesier, the better, right? Okay, here we go. This music is nice. There's no... Hey, I'm riding here. Chat, give me 2 more names. I don't care about names, so just shoot 2 more names at me right now. I require 2 random names. Just for this conversation. There was a game I miss online called Fanfiction Roulette. It's gone, but it was a co-author type dealio and I miss it so much. That sounds very interesting. That sounds like a lot of fun. That sounds like something I would have enjoyed. Yeah, give me a name or 2. Brutus and Gustav. Perfect. Perfect. Brutus and Gustav. Very good names. Very strong names. Those are powerful names. Those names bear children. Oh, wow, wow. I thought way too hard about a name. Yeah, see, this is exactly why I got y'all to do it, because names are hard. Like, to me, a name just does not exist in my brain. Names are really difficult, okay? They're like the hardest part for me. I hate names. I hate names in terms of like people, in terms of like places. Names Names suck. Anything else, I'm fine with, really. But God, names, they're just the worst. Considering I decided my newest Sona's name will be redacted, I think I ran out of names a bit. Yo, that's a good name though, and hi Dodo! Hello, thank you so much. I am going to do exactly that now. I would encourage everyone to do the same. I'm going to stand up for this one, and have a good stretch. Yep, that felt good. That felt real good. Wow. Damn. Oh, and I hope you're well, Dodo. Oh, wow. There we go. And just a little sippy. Fresh coffee. Oh. Thank you. Coffee, good. Coffee is fantastic. Nice, strong, black coffee is my lifeblood. Just chilling with the kobold? Hell yeah. You have a good chill. You relax. Just listening to you from the next room. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool. I'm in so many rooms right now. That's kind of weird. I'm in a lot of rooms. But yeah. Welcome in. Yes. I love coffee. Coffee is the best. I like it no sugar, but today I decided to give myself a treat because bad mood. So I gotta make my day sweeter. Aw. Well, I hope you feel better soon, Yoon. If there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Your happiness is important, and you all deserve to be happy. In any way that can be accomplished. Sensibly, of course. Also, yeah, I tend to have strong black with no coffee. No milk or sugar. I need the coffee in there. Please put the coffee in the coffee. I'm happy for being here. Aw. Well, I'm happy you're here. I'm just reminded about how much I really enjoy noir and like cheesy crime, like detective work, you know? Oh, I absolutely adore this stuff. It's... I want to just sink my teeth in and... Oh, whoa. There we go. Side note, I found vanilla latte Oreos this week, and I'm angry it's limited edition. Damn, they sound good. Oh, they sound real good. I haven't had an Oreo in ages, actually. I can't remember the last time I had an Oreo. Peak biscuit. It is a very good biscuit. I currently have... Okay, well here's a question. Overbold, you are the expert on biscuits. You're the expert. You're the Bicky expert. Do you count cookies as biscuits? Would you say a cookie is a biscuit? I would argue it is. In certain situations. Okay. Because I currently have in my possession milk chocolate chip salted caramel cookies, which are like super crumbly, and I'm like, that's just a biscuit. That's a biscuit right there. I love biscuits. Biscuits are so good. Is if it's a huge gooey type cookie, then maybe not. Yeah, the gooey cookies. They're cookies. They're their own separate thing. They're too big, too gooey, too soft, right? I feel like it's got to be tough, brittle. It's got to crumble. Hooded Rabbit, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you enjoy your stay. And I hope you're doing well. Crisp? No, we're not talking about crisps. We're talking about biscuits. I'm sorry, that's very dumb. Yeah, welcome on in. Whoa! Oh my goodness. And Camo King, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome into the den. Welcome on into this little corner. I hope you're doing well. Oh my gosh. So many good creatures today joining in. I appreciate it. Man, now I'm just hungry for cookies. This isn't fair. And biscuits. And food in general. Everything I touch is hungry for bickies. You're like Midas. You're like Midas, but for cookies and biscuits and oh. Make me part of your design. Biscuit is a generic term for any kind of small, crunchy baked snack. I think so, but then America is weird because they call basically the equivalent of a scone is a biscuit there. I think. It's a little weird. But yeah, I think biscuit can be a very blanket term. How are we talking about a blanket term of biscuit when I'm talking about criminals and kingpins? What's going on there? Pretty sure the word biscuit came first. I mean, yeah, sure, but, you know. But they own a criminal cookie syndicate. To be fair, Nestle, so... is a Jaffa Cake a biscuit? Legally, no. Makes you speak Polish against your will? Nay. Nay. I don't actually know any Polish. Sorry, Noodle. The only word I know is nay. Legally. Oh, see, Overboard had the same... Yeah, no, the fact that they went to court because of a Jaffa Cake is really funny to me. Did y'all know about this? Did y'all know about the Jaffa Cake court incident? Look at... Oh, okay. In a famous UK court case in the early 1990s... I'm not reading AI, actually. There we go. Jaffa Cakes went to court in 1991 because a disagreement arose between McVitie's, the manufacturer, and Her Majesty's Customs and Excise, now HMRC, about whether Jaffa Cakes were a cake or a biscuit for VAT purposes. Cakes are generally considered zero rated for VAT, while chocolate-covered biscuits were subject to the standard rate. Biscuits, legally speaking, go soft when stale. Yes. Just like me. McVitie's argued that Jaffa Cakes were cakes and should be zero rated, while HMRC argued they were biscuits and should be taxed. Jaffa Cakes are made with a cake-like sponge, flour, eggs and milk. The substantial part of texture in cake hardens when stale. Jaffa Cakes are smaller and often packaged like biscuits, but they are also sold with cake-like desserts. That is interesting. Jaffa Cakes are often eaten with tea, but also with a fork. Who the fuck is eating a Jaffa Cake with a fork? I want to talk to you. I want to discuss. I will. Huh? Is it the guy with the grape scissors? Oh, you know it's the guy with the grape scissors. You know it's the how you should eat your Jaffa Cake. It's with a knife and fork. It's most unseemly. Thank you. I'm glad everybody is in agreement here. But the verdict was, the court ultimately sided with McVitie's, ruling that Jaffa Cakes are cakes and therefore not subject to VAT. I'm sure that the small independent company of McVitie's was super happy to pay less. You know? But there you go. There is your legal definition. There is your legal definition. God, I want a Jaffa Cake so bad. Also, what is that picture? Damn. Damn. This is a face of focus. You can't see this. Hold on. That is the face of focus. This is a man who knows what it means to be a Jaffa cake. Is that a giant Jaffa cake? It looks like it. It's also like it looks really badly photoshopped. So I don't know. Gotta disappear for dinner. Have fun, Nexus. Enjoy your dinner. Okay, I should probably keep writing. I should probably go back to writing, right? Oh, but it's right there. Sorry. No. Don't apologize because that was educational. Today I learned that some freaks eat Jaffa cakes with a fork. Which, wow. Just, wow. Don't apologize. I'm happy for these to go on tangents. I love these kind of weird tangent things. Also, you know what? Just because I'm here, Google's word of the day. Today's word of the day is resurrection, the return of something lost, forgotten, or ended. The definition is available in the Merriam-Webster's Word of the Day calendar. Eating a Jaffa cake with a fork is the type of shit my grandparents would do. I don't think even my... Oh, every time I close it, it's there. It teases me. It wants me to buy this. Okay, but realistically, like realistically, I could. Okay. Look how many things you get. Look how many things you get. Look at this stuff. Deconstructing burger with knife and fork behavior. Yeah. I want pulp tales and penny dreadfuls. Fairy tales and grim tales? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, the Brother Grimm tales are so good. Shared hearths and common creeds. This is so difficult. I need all of these. Look at that cutie. I would kiss that. Oh, where'd you go? I'd kiss. My wallet will never recover. Well, here's the thing. Like, it is so difficult to justify this. It is so difficult to justify that payment. But I want it so badly. and yet, I would be set for life. I would be so set for my writing. I would have so much to write about. I might buy it. I think I can maybe justify it, right? I can maybe justify that. Anyway, I need to finish this. I need to finish. That's a good. I like that line. I like that. I relate to that sentence. Fucking same. Yeah. That was me today. That was me today at work. I was so confident in that. I looked confident. I didn't. I was terrified. Today was the first day that I was basically put up front on my own. It was difficult. Bet you nailed it. I think I did well enough that they weren't unhappy with me, right? That's what I gotta say. I think it went well. It didn't go perfect though. It was a very difficult day. I am so tired. Two. The more that I write this, the more that I love. I need to see if it's on here. Hey, look, a contest. Yes, my noir stuff. I have noir. This stuff is fantastic. Did you know? I say that. It's not. You should tier list writing genres. Oh, that would be a. I'm writing that down because that's a good idea. That's a good idea for a stream. Writing genre tier list. There we go. I would love to do that. But this is my noir writing. I have not written anything for this in years. However, I am so happy with this first bit. Let me read this. Let me read this to you. And I can't remember if I've shown this to you, Overboard, but I think you'll especially love this. It was based around. Did I have the planning? Do I have the planning? Hold on. Noir planning, even better. There we go. So we have 4 main characters in here. We have Ben Miser. Yeah, his name is Miser. Clarissa Morrimew, Sebastian Stan, and William J. Montegal. Or James. This has changed since this is old planning. But we got the grizzled veteran, this is furry writing, so this is, and for characters. We got the grizzled veteran who everyone's angry. We got the business behind everything. We got the rich investor, the bit of a dickhead. And then we got the young newbie who has no idea what the fuck is going on. So let me read this to you. A light but constant rain pitted against the grubby window, the inside of the office feeling just as drab and miserable as the outside world. The ceiling fan that spun sadly was doing a damn hard job to drown out the noise of the rain, but it offered little in the way of actual air. No surprises there. The only solace in this box of a room was that the office was so high up in the building that the sounds of the cars and the city itself was fainter, subdued and further away. Never far enough away, though. See, this is old because I changed his name. Ben Miser sat at his desk in the very same office. The desk was messy. Messier than its usual messy, which said plenty for Ben on its own. Scatterings of papers, files, and all manner of clutter adorned the old thing. The heaviest being the wolf's lazy attempt at polished boots, relaxing against the edge as he sat in an equally aged chair. The furniture here had aged with him, and it did by him well enough. There was a small glass filled too far with cheap whiskey attached to his paw. The expensive stuff never saw this office, if he could ever afford the expensive stuff. Cheap fitted the workplace. Ben's eyes were focused on that ceiling fan spinning slowly, and he let out a drawn-out sigh as his thoughts swam in no particular order. He was spacing out a little more than normal recently. Not that he cared. He just sat back and took what he assumed to be a sip of his drink. A big, long assumption. That is maybe one of my favorite lines I have ever written. That is maybe one of my favorites. I love that fucking line so much. Hi, Avon. Hello. That was fire. Yeah, I'm proud of that one. I am quite proud of that. The phone broke the diegetic silence. That blaring, ringing, shouting. Similarly, that's not good. I've got 3 ing words. That's weak. That ringing, shouting into his buzzed ears. He groaned as it rang. Nothing good ever came from that damned phone. Yet he always picked it up. He did so now, as swift as he could be bothered to, and he heard a familiar voice slip through. I looked into that thing you sent me, and I might have something. You want to hear it now, or do I have to suffer your office, and even worse, you? Come to me. I may have something to swap you anyways. Grab the others for me on your way. They'll both want to hear this, Ben replied through a smirk. The voice on the other end gave no reply, other than the click of the phone. Then it was back to the dull buzz of the fan and that soothing pitter-patter of rain. There was something in the way she had spoken. It was enough to make Ben sit up straighter, at the very least. He perused the mess of his office and decided it was decent enough for the others. His fingers idly rifled through the paper clippings occupying his desk. Secret killer strikes again. The wolf sighed, getting up and walking to the window. He stared out from his sad little office into a sad big world and continued making assumptions from his drink. Maybe I should clean up a bit, he thought with a grimace. He made some small effort, consisting mostly of organizing the mess of papers and hiding the now half-empty bottle of whiskey by the leg of the desk. It was no secret he drank here. It was simply a question of how much. He looked over to the corkboard, a sorry display for a detective. A few threads of string that led to dead ends and wasted times. There had to be something. ... I won't read the rest. Because it needs work. I need to write more. But I love noir writing. I love noir. It's so easy it's so easy to slip into like cheesy cliche writing, but in this way, I love it. I love the cliches. I also really love, and correct me if I'm wrong here, this is a little assumption of mine, a big assumption. But there are now, in my opinion, two genres inside one. You've got, like, noir as a whole is up here, right? This is noir. You've got actual noir. Let me stay in frame. Actual noir, which is the actual, like, tries hard to be new, to be grimy, but, like, not be cliche. And then you've got the other genre, which is super cliche and knows it's cliche. Right? It doesn't make any effort to be anything but cliche and cheesy. This is the side I love. This is the side which doesn't take itself seriously, but it does in its own way, because cliche isn't bad. It's just cliche. You know what I mean? Like, this side of the cheese, in my opinion, is better than the authentic. I love them both, don't get me wrong. Give me them both. But if you make me choose, it will be cheesy all the time. I slurp it up so hard. Yeah, I get one of those bendy straws for cheesy noir. Which again does not help that they have a Pulp Tail and Penny Dreadful here. The Penny Dreadful especially. That's going to be so hard for me to, like, ignore. Anyway. We gotta finish. We gotta finish this story and then wrap up. Lactose intolerance be damned. Cheese all the way. Damn right. What? Huh? letting those words air out. Hey, Haven, are you okay? Haven, are you having a stroke? Wobble. I'm perfectly fine. I don't speak French. I should be able to speak French, but I do not speak. I assume that's French. Also, I shouldn't assume, but I assume that's French. Les poissons. Les poissons. I think that's French. Steve the fish. He is orange. He has arms and legs. The fish Steve. What? No. Don't tell me this is a thing. Don't tell me this is a thing. I thought this was Avon just being a little silly and just making something up. But Overboard, no, this isn't a thing, is it? Is this a new thing? What is this? Am I too out of it to know what this is now? Am I no longer hip? What? Mike, no. Don't do this to me. Do not gaslight me into thinking I've missed some fucking coming of Christ. Alright. Let me, I'm looking this up. I've never seen this before. I have never seen this. What the fuck is this? It's 2 weeks old. It's 5 days old. It's a week old. What do you mean Le Poisson Steve goes to CEX? Don't go there. It's shit. Hi, Mike. Hello. This is... No. Why is this? It's in the New York Times. It's in the New York Times. Oh, reject all. I don't want to... Okay. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hi, Mike. You haven't even heard the song yet? I'm not playing it on stream. Chiptune Earworm by French musician Tomo found its way into virality for an animated clip by illustrator Viggs. I recognize Viggs. The concept is delightfully minimal. Steve is a fish. He is orange. He has arms and legs. Thanks. I can hear this. I don't... Okay. Sure. Is this... Steve the Fish now belongs to the internet. Another funky little guy for the digital canon. Oh, and it's on Spotify as well. Okay. Does this count? Is this newsworthy? Is this what news is these days? Okay. Well... What a fantastic tangent. Why is that a thing? Why? Why are people like this? In the nicest possible way. Can we go a month without having like a weird ambiguous thing be so popular? Like, I will listen to the song. Someone has probably already sent me the song. I will listen to it, and I will probably enjoy it. But is it newsworthy? Is it sensation-worthy? Probably. Who am I to judge? Who am I to say? Maybe, perhaps I'm just jealous of Poisson. It escaped France, so yeah. You know what? That's a very valid point. If something from France gains popularity, that says something. That says something. Anyway. I'm just gonna real quick. Huzzah. 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 Wowee. You saw nothing. Oh wow. Avon. Well, thank you for the 15 little biddies. That's the first time that I've heard the little biddy. Fun fact, the noise you just heard for the bit donation, I made myself. And it was very fun. I used what was it? What's it called? Where is it? Hold on. I know you can't see anything. Don't worry about it. Good job. Thank you. Oh God, where is it? All my stuff got reshuffled and I struggle to find all my things. Oh, let's Focusrite audio. Oh, I might have uninstalled it, actually. But yeah, it was a sound thing. I made a bunch of it for all of the different bit tiers. Because, you know, there's like, I think it's like 0 to 100... or 0 to 99, 100 to 500, I think, has a separate sound. I made them all, and they're all gentle, they're all soft, you know, they're all fitting. Have a good look. Gentle and soft like you. Is Kita soft? I guess softly spoken. But I'm not gentle. But I appreciate that, Mike. That's very sweet of you. You are a very good dear, and I hope you're doing well. It's kind of funny that my break from writing is coming here to watch you write. Well, I hope it's going well. I would offer help, but you deal with math, and math is not something I deal with. So instead, I just wish you the best of luck. And I hope that it is going well. And I know it's going well because you are very smart and you're very capable. And you're very good. And I have faith. A lot of math. Math is the devil. I'll pass. Thank you, though. I finally feel like I understand it a little 5 days before the deadline. Honestly, the amount of assignments and theses and not theses, thesis. That's a very different thing. Wow. That I left until the last minute. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes the best work comes with a little bit of crunch, right? It's not necessarily the best thing, but it is good at getting it out. So I think you've got this. I think you are going to do just fine. And just think that once it's done, that's it. It's done. Cannot wait till it's done. I do not blame you. I don't blame you in the slightest. Well, you're almost there. Home stretch. You have got this. You're going to do fantastic. I believe in you. I believe in you. Did we hit the end of the... No, we didn't. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, wow. And there we go. Friendly reminder, the General Electric makes things that spin. Two primary types of these is the ones that remove stains and the ones that create them. I see. There you go. There is... See, you can tell that I enjoyed this one. This one is a little longer. I liked this one. This one was a lot of fun to write. Again, because noir is just fun. And there we go. We have written 3 little stories today using the story engine deck. You know, fair bit of writing, actually. Not too shabby. I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. Chat, give me one reason why I shouldn't buy that big bundle. As I put these cards away, give me one reason why I shouldn't buy this. Let me put it back on screen. Let me just put it back on screen. Tell me one reason why I shouldn't buy this. Other than the cost. Other than the cost. Ignoring that. Stop me from buying this. You can't. I think it's fairly set in stone at this point. But holy shit, do I want this so badly. Ugh. You shouldn't, because I got nothing. God, fuck. God damn it. Now, simply, I put these back. You know how much rice and beans you can get with that money? A lot. That's a lot of rice and a lot of beans. But you know, I eat comfortably. I wouldn't be put out of anything. Not really. I mean, I would have to cut back on some fun things, but God, it would be so worth it. It's somebody's. I do like rice and beans. To be fair, I do like rice and beans. So that's a valid point. I'll consider this point while I'm going through checkout. Look, I mean the it's telling me to add to cart. Like, it's bouncing at me. It wants me to do it. See? Look at that. It wants me. Okay. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun here. Abba. They made the button bounce. They do. They make the button bounce. The button bounces. It's very rude of them. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you for watching. Thank you. I've had a lot of fun with this. I will happily do more story engine stuff down the line. If you all enjoyed the concept, and again, if you at all have written alongside me today, please share it in the Discord. We have a writing corner. We have the Kita's Corner, where we share writing. We share interesting facts. I have an interactive story in there, which I need to start back up. I've been a little lazy recently, I will admit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me roll some creditos. Some creditos. So a big thank you to Camo King and Hooded Rabbit for the follows. Avon for the cheers, little bits. And my moderator team, thank you. I appreciate you all for watching over. No thank you, Mike. I can't even read it. I can't even read what that says because I know it's maths and that I'm allergic to maths. So no thank you. Instead, let me let me send you off onto a little raid. Oh wow. Wow, it's a quiet day for streams, huh? Alright, well, I'm going to send you to, maybe. What is Where Barista doing? Okay, Where Barista is doing a 3-year Twitch anniversary, which is pretty cool. So let me hop on over this way. Where Barista raids into us a lot, so we're gonna return the favor now. Be kind, be courteous, and make sure you all look after yourself. And I will see you all the next time that I stream. Thank you very much.